so many different things to master the communication. But other than communication, also we are going to discuss some key frameworks like 8+1 matrix, some other things also. So please be patient. Please listen to me carefully. And in case if you have any question, please record with you. Please note down that in pen paper. And at the end of the session, we are going to have a detailed discussion on all your question and answer. Okay. So let's start with the assignment. I would like to understand if you get opportunity to work on your assignments, because assignments are the one which we have given to you so that you can have the document whatever you have done. Okay, so these two assignments we have given yesterday. First assignment was the making a fab list of your particular product, and second assignment was 5 FAQs. And I would like to hear from you, did you get chance to do this assignment or not? Okay, please put in the comment box. I need your uh, participation on this, because I can understand it's hard for everyone to wake up in this morning and attend this class, but equally important to do this kind of assignments. Okay, Ravi has done that. Great. Arvind has done that. Swati has not done. Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. So in case you have not done, let me quickly show you how you can do that and how you can have your assignment ready. And anyway, by end of this session, if you join this 5 days program regularly, we are going to give you these assignments copies as well to you for your reference. So here is the assignment copy of day 2. Okay, hope you are able to see my another screen. Perfect. So here basically in the fab sheet, fab in nothing but feature, advantage and benefits. So I have taken example of this ball pen. So as I mentioned, in each product is having feature, advantage and benefit. So ball pen, if we take the example of simple ball pen, in simple ball pen, we are going to have the feature like roll inks onto the paper. That means that is not going to spread here and there. There will be simple ball, and that is going to rotate in the paper, and that will help to write. This is the feature of the ball pen. And then what kind of advantage you are going to have? Advantage will be always ready to write and require no sharpening. This will be advantage. Something similar advantage in going to have in your product as well. You just need to figure out what kind of feature, what kind of advantage. Then in the third column, this benefit is going to come. This benefit will be like the simple and robust design. This is the benefit of ball pen. So for your business, you also need to find out in product what is the benefit client is going to get. But ultimately, because ultimately your client is only going to spend money, spend time in your product when they realize, yes, this is the benefit I'm going to get. So make a list. This is a very important exercise. Whatever product you have, in case you have multiple product, you can make a multiple fire sheets for your each product. And this product FAB, you always need to share with client so that easily they can understand, yes, this will be the feature, this will be the advantage, and this will be the benefit if I will get, if I will buy this. Okay, so this was the first assignment. Second assignment was FAQ. Okay, so these kind of FAQ questions you can prepare for your product as well. Here, basically, you need to ask, you need to quickly answer to your clients like this. What is the product name and how it is work? Simply, you can write this and you can put this in website as well. You can share these questions in your social media for your prospects better understanding. You can simply write the answer, what is the product name and how does it work. Okay. Second FAQ, maybe you have what are the key features and benefit of your product. Third thing might be you can have, is this product is compatible with other devices and software if you are selling some software applications product like this. This thing you can apply with any kind of product and any kind of services, but you must need to have FAQs ready with you so that you can avoid the repetitive work. In case if you answer the same thing to hundreds of persons, that will waste your energy. And you need to conserve your energy, you need to save your energy for other things where things need more attention of yours. Okay. Fifth question, maybe you can ask, what kind of support or customer service is available for your product. So you can make this kind of n number of questions, but I recommend 5 to 10 questions you must have in your bucket for better understanding of your product, your company, and your services. Okay, so this was the assignment. I hope you have done that. In case if you have not done, please refer these things, whatever I conveyed to you. And in case if you attend this 5 days program, we are going to give you free this assignment sheet to you as well. Okay, so now let's move to the day 3. And day 3, as I mentioned, we are going to have different things, but we will start from the pre-sales preparation. So what is the pre-sales preparation? This is a very simple term which almost all the salespeople, all the business owners are doing on day-to-day basis. But this is the part of sales, and it's our moral responsibility to have the proper sales preparations. Okay, so proactive planning before a call, this is the preparation. And second, why is this preparation important? Because this is going to help seek the first connection. Now, might be you have a question. I know this is a very general thing to get the appointment from client, to connect with someone, to ask them to give opportunity to meet. But until unless you are not having the strong bondings, strong connection, do you think your client is going to allow you to meet? Do you think? Please type yes or no. In case you are thinking before having the connection, also your client is going to allow you, type yes. In case not, type no. Of course not, right? Yeah. So why, this is why it is very much needed to have the strong connections to get the appointment. Okay. This will help. Second thing you are going to get, that will help to reduce the time and faster closure. If you have the proper sales preparation, you have all the things in place that will also help you to reduce your negotiations time, reduce your discussions time, because might be you are in the B2B sales where the discussions time in between 3 to 6 months. But if you did your preparation very well, you incorporate all the things in place, there's a high chances you can reduce your closing time from 6 months to 3 months. So this is the another advantage you are going to get. Third thing which you are going to get that will help to create more impact the less time. See, sales is all about the impact. Might be if someone is a very expert, he is able to close the same deal in 10 minutes. But if you are naive, if you don't have the expertise, for the same closing, might be you require 1 day, 2 day, or maybe you totally lost that deal. So sales is all about expertise and sales is all about skills which you need to master and you need to play the game. Okay. And of course, failing in preparation means prepare to fail. Failing to prepare equal to prepare to fail. In case if you are not preparing the things properly, that means 100% chances are you are going to fail in your results. Okay. So please be ready for this pre-sales preparation. In case you need any hand holding, feel free to connect us. As I always mention, at the end of the presentation, I'm also going to give you the number where you can send your WhatsApp and also email ID. Okay. This is the very important in any of the cells, and might be you heard earlier as well this 8+1 matrix. And this 8+1 matrix is very important, where you are going to learn different things in this 8+1 matrix. So number one thing is, if you are not able to understand this clearly, quickly I will explain you what is this chart and how this is actually work. So in this column 1, we are having different 4 things. And then in this column, we have 2 things. Number 1 is related to yourself, means as a salesperson, as a business owner, you need to have all these things. And then as a customer, you need to have this. Okay, so let's take example 1, then you will understand better. So in the first case, where as a salesperson, you should well aware of the market. What is the market you have and what exact things in going on in the market. This thing you should know very well as a salesperson. Second, as an individual salesperson or business owner, you should know what company you are working and what thing is going on in your company. Very much important to know that. Okay. Then in the third step, you should know very well about your product. As we take an example yesterday and day before yesterday, if you are selling the product and you are not having the knowledge of the product, it's not good practice. You should know all in and out and try to use as much as you can all your product, whatever you are selling. Okay. And in the fourth, you should know about yourself. what kind of person you are, what things you like, what things you don't like, how you are managing yourself. All these four things you should know about yourself. Okay. Then the same thing, all these four things, you should also know about your customers. So, what kind of market your customer is having, you should know as a salesperson and business owner. You should know what kind of company your customer is have. You should know what kind of product your customer is selling. Very well, you need to be very well aware. Then you should know what kind of person your customer is. Most of the B2B and B2C discussions start with the humans. And as a salesperson, it's your moral responsibility to be well aware with your customers, what thing they like, what thing they don't like, how they want you to communicate, which preferred communication way your client want. You should know all these things from of your client. So this is the 8 matrix. Then of course, plus 1 is going to be play a very key role here, because if you are not having the right mental attitude in the sales, attitude is playing a very key role. If you don't have the attitude to learn the skill, if you don't have attitude to master your skill, if you don't have attitude to read the book, if you don't have attitude to speak with your clients on a regular basis, all these things are not going to work. And as a salesperson, you must have the right mental attitude. And if you have the right mental attitude, you are going to master all these 8 things. And when you master, definitely you are going to have the closings. Okay, so this was the 8 plus 1 matrix, and I really want you to understand these 4 things. We are going to, of course, we are going to have detailed discussions on these, but at this point of time, you need to have very clear understanding, and you need to be very clear. This is must needed thing. Okay, some questions I am getting. I am sorry, I cannot take questions in between, but I will definitely answer all your questions and at the end of this session. Okay, no problem. So, about the market, what things you need to understand in the market, like market position. Market first about your market, second about your client market. What kind of market position do you have? What kind of market share you have and your client have? You should well aware what who is the closest competitor. As yesterday's assignment was, make a list of 3 competitors. So here you should know who is your competitor and who is your client's competitor. Very much needed. Type of customers. Each customer is having some unique things, and you should know what type of customer he or she is. Customers who buy from you. Some people buy, some people don't buy, and you should know very well what is the thing is stopping them to buy, and try to find the reason and try to fill the gap. Trends and realities. This particular trend and realities are playing a very key role. because based upon the trends and realities, there is a high chances time to time you need to change your strategy, and very much needed these changes, because if in 2023 you are still following the way you have done the business in 2005, that is not going to work. Like in the current era, things are changing according to AI, and you should use that AI as much as you can for your business. So it's a very much needed. You can have all these things, whatever mentioned here, these 6 things related to market of yours as well as your client. Okay. Second thing, where we are going to have very detailed discussion about the company of yours as well as your client. So, about the company, you need to have the profile evaluation and pedigree. You need to learn all the important things about the company. That will start from here. Who is the founder? When that company get started? Where is the headquarter? What kind of product we are selling or they are selling? What is their mission, vision? How many offices they have? You can learn n number of things, but you should know important things about the company. Of course, you should know the strength and turnover as important thing. You must need to know this is the unique selling point we are our clients are having. Employee strength. Each companies are having some employee strength, and you should know that, because when you have all these things in place, that will help you to directly connect to your client. Okay. Decision makers and influencers, very much important, because ultimately we all are doing all these things to get the business, and we get the business based upon the decision makers and influencers. So if we understand very well who is the decision maker and what things are influencing them to make the decision, we can directly tap that things, and based upon that, of course, we get the thing. Okay. So this is the thing which you need to know all about the company. Then product part will come. In the product, of course, there are so many things, but you mainly need to focus on all these 5 things. Entire product portfolio range you need to be well aware. Then, of course, you need to understand what kind of product feature have, advantage have, and the benefit have. And then competitors, product and USPs also you need to be well aware. How competitors are countering, you should well aware, and how we can counter the competitor. So we need to know all the things related to product, not only of ours, even our clients' product as well, our competitors' products as well. Hope you are clear with this and you are not having the doubt. Okay, I will take quickly one question of Ravi, where he is asking, I have a product, but I'm not very sure uh, about my client product. Okay, So client product, you need to ask question to your clients. Until unless you cannot ask questions to your client, there is a high chance you are not going to get that information. So you need to ask question to your client what kind of products they have and what kind of things they are selling. Okay, perfect. So this was the product, and of course in the person you need to know all these four things. Know about your customers, what kind of strengths and areas of improvement they have, and VAK is another framework where visual, auditory, and kinesthetic we are discussing, and company orientation. You should know all the things related to the person. I will not go in the deep, but this is going to be very interesting when we have enough time to tap the person. Then, of course, RMA, are you the one who is just highlighting the problem, or you are the one who always focus on the solutions? And if you are the one who always highlight the problem, trust me, this is the thing which you need to change immediately, because most of the people, most of the world want to communicate with the solution oriented people. So please make sure you have the solution of all the problems, and you always pitch the solutions to your clients, to your management, and to yourself. Okay. Then, of course, take the ownership of yours. If you are the business owner, if you are in the job, all the things relying to you. In case if you are not uh, having the nature to take the responsibility, there is a high chances you cannot get the outcome whatever you want. So make sure you take the ownership of KRA, then take the ownership of territory, take the ownership of target, and make sure you achieve that. In case if you miss, take the responsibility of that loss and make the changes and adjust the strategies accordingly. Then, of course, initiative you need to take. Until unless you cannot take the initiative, there is a high chances you are not going to you are not going to reach anywhere. So take the initiative time to time for the new changes. Okay, so this was our 8+1 matrix in very detail. I think we discuss in very detailed manner where we try to cover all the things in this last 30 minutes. Okay, now let's move to the second part where we are going to have the detailed discussion on the roots. So please put in the comment box, then try to help me understand what you can see from this tree. Sorry, Arvinder is saying I'm going so fast. Sorry, Arvind, sometime we need to go fast because we have a limited time. We have just a 45-minute to 1 hour slot. And within that, we need to cover so many things. And due to that, sometimes I'm going little fast, but I will try to go slow as much as I can. So, well noted your point. Thank you. Okay. So many people are seeing this is a tree with lots of fruit. This is the tree is having long roots. This is the big giant tree. Okay, perfect. You all are right. And here basically the reason to put this is uh, tree here is understanding the roots. If you see, whatever size of your tree is, the something similar size of roots also have. If you see, these roots are till here. Roots, let me open my pointers. If you see, roots are up to here and this. Okay, so very important. We also have the roots in our business. Until unless we don't have the proper roots, there is a very high chances to get collapse. And we need to make sure we have the proper roots, we have enough strength in the roots so that outer things, external things cannot get impact in our system, in our business. Because business is nothing but the transaction. Every day you need to come up with the new ideas. Every day you are connecting to your clients. Every day you are facing a new challenge. And until unless you are not having this kind of strong enough root, there's a high chance to get affected with the outside things. So make sure you have strong roots in your business as well, and then only you are going to get survive in this environment. Okay. If you are struggling, this is a very important things which either we like or not, but this is the hard truth. And I always say all the salespersons, all my mentees, please work on your attitude. If you are struggling in making sales, the first thing you should check your attitude. Because if you are not having the right attitude, if you don't know what you don't know, there's a high chances you are ignoring so many things. So stop ignoring and start working on your attitude and start making sales. This is something I want to convey. Then these are the 5 ways to have effective communications. We are going to tap in very detail, but I need your full attention here so that you can get maximum of it. Okay. Number one. Number one, engage attentively when someone speaks, showing interest and understanding. From the day one, I'm seeing very simple things. We have 2 ears, we have one mouth, and we have 2 ears so that we can hear twice than speak. That means when your client is speaking with you, when your client is giving information to you, stop worrying how you are going to answer the queries from client. No need to worry. Don't take tension. You have the capability, you have the thing in place, you have all the knowledge where very simply you can answer to your client. No need to take tension and stop worrying how you can answer and start working on listening. Okay. Whenever client is giving information, you just need to give your 100% attention to the client and get the information and make a note. This pen and paper always help you to note down all the information, and you need to make the notes and so that you get all the important information. Okay. So get 100% attention. And second thing will come, Communicate thoughts clearly and directly, avoiding any ambiguity. Many times it's happened as a salesperson, we are not very clear what thoughts we have, what exact thing we want to convey to our client. And due to that, there are some circumstances where your client is not able to connect what you want to convey, and due to that, some ambiguity comes. And either you like or not, if you confuse them, you will lose them. If you confuse them, you will lose them. So, in case if you have generated ambiguity, if you in case if you generated some confusion, there is a high chances you will miss that deal. So stop creating confusion, give them the very clear answer, give them the short and crisp to the point answer, and tell them how this thing will change their life and how this thing will help to reduce their pain. This was the point number two, to have the proper communication. Okay, third point is try to comprehend speaker's perspective and show empathy, establish deeper connection. It's very important to understand your transactions are going to have in two cases. Number one case, when your client is in pain and they want to get away from that pain. And your client, second case, your client is having some problem which they want to solve. So in these two cases only, your client is going to buy the things. And for that, you need to show them the empathy. You need to show them, yes, you are with them. Yes, you understand their problems, their pains very well. And yes, your product and your solutions is having the capability to solve their problem and reduce their. So, as a salesperson, as a business owner, you need to show them the empathy. Fourth thing is honesty is encouraged. Foster environment. You need to create that kind of environment. You need to show them your clients. Yes, you are committed. Yes, you don't have the gap in between saying and doing. If they feel you are the one who is saying something different and doing something different, that won't work at all. And you need to make sure you have the same thing in both the places, in doing and saying. Okay. Last is, sorry, maintain a respectful tone, professional demeanor in all interactions. Very much needed. Either your client will buy or not. You cannot misbehave with someone. You need to be respectful. You need to give them the proper response all the time as a salesperson. And when you do that, even if they don't buy, but they always remember you as a nice person, and they will help. They will do the marketing on behalf of you. Okay. So maintain professional demeanor and all the interaction. Okay. So this was the 5 ways to have effective communication. Now we reach to the end where we are going to give you the assignment, and try to do these assignments, because when you do that, you will get the important things about your product, about your company. So this will be your assignment where you need to note down the steps. How many steps do you have in your business to do the sales preparations? This is the one first assignments. Make a steps. Might be in your case you are having one step, two step, three step, four or five or maybe 10. Whatever steps you have, make a list. Second assignment, you need to make a list of 5 channels that you are using to have the effective communications. Very much important, very much needed to note down all these 5 channels because that will help you to utilize not only one or two channels, the remaining channels as well, which you are not utilizing 100%. So there are different methods to communicate and you should use all the ways. So this is the time for Q&A. I want you to put in the comment box whatever questions you have and then I will answer one by one. Oh, sorry, it's got muted. Sorry. So yes, I was saying this is what you needed. You need to go with them in the uh, different channels. You need to speak with them. You need to understand them, how they are working and how they are more comfortable to speak with you. Okay. Next question we have from Purv. Apurv is asking how I can generate more. So see, Apur, I think many people are always having the question around how I can generate more leads. So I think in the first session we already covered how you can generate more leads. Of course, quickly I can answer the. I know this is out of the topic, but quickly I will answer. You can take the help of social media. You can take help of uh, social media, SEO, search engine optimization. You can run the ads. You can have the uh, you can have the influencers. You can have the broadcasting. You can have the WhatsApp group messaging. You can have so many things. Nowadays, there is no only one or two ways where you can generate the business for you. There are hundreds of ways, and you can use all those things. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, last question for today is from Abhinav, and Abhinav is asking how I can know more about the market. So see, market, of course, about the knowing the market, the best thing is to get the information uh, from different channels like weekly magazine, monthly magazine, newsletters, and some companies, research companies are also giving the market data which you can take and that you can use to get the information about the market. The market, of course, market share is important, and each companies are claiming they are the number one, number two, number three. But you need to know who are the number one and where your client is really uh, put themselves and what is their real position and what kind of uh, things your company and as well as your client company is targeting in the coming days. Okay, so this was our Q&A session as well. Then this is last part. I would like to thank you for this uh, day 3 session where you attended, where you asked the questions, you have given 100% attention. So thank you so much for that. And if in case you have further questions before we connect again tomorrow at the same time, feel free to connect us in the WhatsApp, this number, and email ID connected the rate sell without selling.in. We are the one who is helping business owners to grow their sales, to master uh, their business. And before we close, quickly, I need your attention for 2 minutes where I need your feedback about uh, this session. So I'm putting link in the WhatsApp in the here comment box. Please help me with this form. It is going to take hardly 1 or 2 minutes to fill this form. This will help us basically to serve you better. Please give your genuine feedback. We don't need 5, 4, 3 star. You can give us the genuine feedback. You can put all your comments in the remark section where you can mention what things you want us to cover in the coming 2 days, because tomorrow and day after tomorrow we are going to have 2 more classes. By end of that class, I'm also going to give you the offer. I'm going to give you the form which you can fill, and then we'll have the one-on-one discussions for your business or for your job. Okay. So thank you so much once again. Let's conclude